place is priceless.
I'm amazed.
Well, it's amazing.
Rosanna, you look
2 years older.
more beautiful than I remember.
I remember some things, too.
I just got off the phone with the clinic. They said that you woke up, that you've recovered. It's wonderful news.
Really, Greg? You're really happy to see me?
Of course I'm happy to see you, Rosanna. You got up from a coma. That's a miracle.
Yes, it is.
But why are you with Paul, and how did you survive the fall off the cliff?
Just lucky, I guess.
No, I saw you go over that cliff. The authorities said you couldn't survive that.
Well, they were wrong. Are you disappointed?
Paul, I did everything I could to try to save you.
That's true. Technically, Craig did everything he could to save me after he lured me to the cliff and then held me at gunpoint. Oh, and he shot me.
That was a warning shot. It barely grazed you.
So why the change of heart, Craig?
Why did you pretend to be dead? There were people here who care about you. People that have been suffering think that they would never see you again.
I had my reasons.
So instead of coming home to Oakdale, you flew to Switzerland. You pretended to be me so you could check Rosanna out of the clinic?
I asked him to bring me home.
I just got off the phone with Dr. Cutler. He's very concerned about you. He says that you're in no condition to have been checked out. Paul checked you out of there against doctor's orders. He had no right to do that. I wonder how many international laws he broke.
Look, I am the one that asked Paul to bring me home. He's the one that helped me recover.
I thank God you're all right, Rosanna. I didn't know. If I had known you were going to be coming out of the coma, I would have been there for you. They didn't tell me anything. I didn't know anything until you and Paul were already gone. Okay. That's what you had planned. To come here, to ambush me. Well, then the question is, why? Why would you do that? What would you possibly hope to gain? You've been away so long, it must be a huge adjustment catching up on everything. How much do you remember from before?
You know, Craig, I think she's a little too jet-lagged for the 3rd degree. And I would have brought her to Fairwinds, but I thought it was a little awkward, given the circumstances. So I booked her a room here. Why don't we get you settled in now? You can get some rest.
Hey! Why didn't you get a table? I thought we were celebrating.
Meg, are you all right? It's okay.
What happened? You know, I thought I saw
I know, Paul. You did. He's alive.
How?
I don't know. Paul deceived all of us. He lived. He went to Switzerland. He went to go visit Rosanna. She woke up. He impersonated me, and he checked her out of the hospital.
Rosanna and Paul?
I know. It's a shock. I know.
Why didn't he tell me? Why did he let me think he was dead?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Your wife is having a lot of trouble processing all of this.
Meg, do you want me to take you home?
Yes.
Good. Come on.
Wait. I'm glad you're alive, Paul.
Well, thank you.
checked in, huh?
That was, Meg Snyder.
No, that was Craig's wife. Didn't you see her ring?
Yes, and I saw your reaction. Tell me, Paul, how well do you know her? How well do you know Craig's wife?
I don't have a relationship with that woman.
Well, she fainted when she saw you.
Maybe she fainted when she saw you. Her husband's ex-wife, who she thought was in an irreversible coma in Switzerland.
No. You two were close. I can tell.
Really? How can you tell that?
The way you're tap dancing around the subject?
Okay. I have been selective about how much information I gave you since you woke up. I didn't want you to have to absorb potentially upsetting things when you were not really ready to handle it.
So you didn't tell me about Meg Snyder because you thought it would upset me?
That's right.
You know, you have been trying to convince me that Craig did all kinds of heinous things, including trying to run me off the road and kill me. Marrying Meg Snyder isn't exactly a criminal offense.
I was just trying to protect you.
That's a lie. You're trying to protect yourself.
Rosanna, you went into a coma, and it became clear to me that you were not going to wake up, and it was a really, really bad time. And I made a lot of mistakes. And I got myself into a couple of really bad relationships.
And Meg Snyder was one of them?
Yes. But it's over now. She's married to Craig. She's in business with him. She's wearing his ring. Meg and I, there's nothing between us now.
Well, except for the fact that you're obviously still in love with her.
On the next, As the World Turns.
Don't you walk away from me.
I can't seem to find my wife unless, do you know where Paul is?